given W U is parallel to YV, XU is parallel to ZV, and WX is congruent to YZ, prove these two guys are congruent. All right, so these are my congruency rules. I have SSS, I have SAS, I have ASA, and I have AAS to the second pair. I have congruent sides right there. Okay, so I have an S. Great. What it also gives me is I have two sets of parallel sides, two sets. Now, usually when it gives you parallel lines, you are thinking thoughts of alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles. These, but you know what? No, I don't want that here because that's not really what's going to help me. What I'm going to have is since ZV and ZU are parallel, this acts as a transversal. These two correspond with each other. So these are going to correspond. Similarly, since these two guys are parallel, these correspond. And so what I have is I have an angle with the side in between an angle. I have ASA. So I'm going to state my given. I'm going to say that these two angles are congruent because they correspond. These green angles are congruent because they correspond. Therefore, the triangles are congruent from ASA. So, number one is my given. Okay, WU is parallel to YV. XU is parallel to ZV, and WX is congruent to YZ. That gives me my side right there given. Okay, let's go with the red angles. Angle VZY is going to be congruent to angle UXW. And the reason for that is the definition of corresponding angles. Ready to kill two birds with one stone? Let's say that in the same exact statement. Why repeat myself? Let's say ZYV, angle ZYV, is congruent to angle XWU for the same exact reason. And if you're like, oh, yeah, you could do that in one step, why not? If you have the same exact reason, just give both statements in one. Don't overdo it. Now that I have an angle congruent, and the side that happens to be in between congruent, I can now say that triangle WXU is congruent to triangle YZV. And the proof that I used for that was ASA. That's it. That was actually friendlier than I thought. I thought it was going to be bad. But the only thing that's bad is Michael Jackson. You know it. It's a song. Look it up. It's called Bad. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Well, don't rest in peace, actually. Like and subscribe.